keeping up with the car. Tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the Talk Lately show. My first day and only day this week. I'm so happy. Get out. It's like, get out. Don't ever come back. You've tried it enough today. You guys got to move faster when it's time for y'all to get off the air. 6:57, because it now wouldn't be 7:01. Okay, anyway. There's so much stuff going on politically. I'm not going to start y'all off with that today. This is my one and only day, so we can start conversations like the ones that I had yesterday that I thought was very intriguing to me in relations to sex. It's almost piggybacking off of the show that just went off at the Sugar Shack right here on BigExposedRadio.com. Look, the phone lines are open here too at 1-855-835-5857 extension 1 and text at 443-642-9403. And I'll slow down to say that again. That's 855-835-5857 extension 1 or text at 443-642-9403. We have been having a lot of conversations this week, and the thing, I guess when it gets hot, everybody wants to talk about sex. I don't, because please believe that all that sweating that has to be going on when it's hot, and it's just, that's so unattractive. That your roots look like you.
You were before now, baby.
Yeah, that could have went so wrong. That could have offended so many. But I'm not going to. Because I'm a nice person.
That is outright lies. That's not true.
You suck as an individual. Don't need this. No, seriously, politically things have been going crazy, right? President Obama's being sued by House Majority Leader John Boehner, his orange skinned ass. And I don't like it. I mean, I just think that the respect of the leader of the free world has gone out of the window. Leader means nothing to anybody. Commander-in-chief means nothing to anybody. Anybody is up for grabs with this, blatant disrespect. I was watching the IRS hearing from a couple days ago today, and I was just sitting back damn, really? Y'all can just talk to this man who works for the government like this? He doesn't have to do this. This man got his degree out the ass. He has experience out the ass. So he don't have to sit here and take this crap from y'all, because it couldn't be me. I was telling somebody earlier today, it just would have been who the F are you talking to? First of all, calm your throat and talk to me like you respect me and I respect you. That's why I have no respect for Congress. Not one piece. Not any of them. As somebody asked me earlier today, did I still feel the same way? If I had the opportunity, would I fire them all? All of them. Even Elijah Cummings, and I like him. I like him as a person. But all of them need to go. They all over 50. I'm sick of it. I mean, I actually sat in this IRS meeting and heard people talking about information technology that are in their 70s. Who does that? You know nothing. These are the people that probably type like this, because they're used to typewriters. One finger at a time. Go to hell. And this is what we're subject to. These are the leaders, the supposed leaders of our free world. These are the people, like I said on Facebook earlier today. I've been talking a lot today on Facebook like I didn't have shit to do. Let me tell you some of the stuff that I was talking about today. Because I was talking about abortion. I've been talking about, I don't know how to get to Facebook. Oh, here. Okay, here we go. I was talking about abortion today. I was also talking about the disrespect of Congress, as well as, I post too much. Oh, how we are reflected as a country to other foreign countries. You know, they have to sit back and like laugh. If you follow me on Facebook, you heard this already. I just think other countries look at other country leaders look at our news programs via online, via whatever means they got, because they got the technology to see everything just like we do. They look at our programs and they laugh at us. Like they just are sitting there laughing, wondering, what the hell is this country doing? Why are they going to Iraq? Trying to make them into a democracy that mirrors us. And we're no better off than anybody the fuck else. Are you kidding me? The amount of homeless people that still live here, and you want to make somebody else go through this? In a desert land? Please spare me. Keep your democracy over there and let us have our religious civil war over here. You know what I'm saying? Because at least they have a purpose. The back of our dollar bill says, "In God we trust." Do you? Are your policies, all your laws, or anything that you have to do guided by the principle, "In God we trust"? If that's the case, why talk about abortion? You're supposed to trust in God, right? Why are you having this debate about taxation? That wasn't in the Bible. Did God tell you to do that? Interesting enough, no one will answer those questions, not in politics. Politics has nothing to do with religion, but it's all over the place. All over the place. And again, my phone lines are open. 855-835-5857, extension 1, text 443-642-9403. Look, I have a stack of news. I don't even care, because this stuff has been weighing on my mind today. And more, like I said, probably about 40, when I turn 45 or something like that, I might get into politics. No, I'm not. Cause I would hurt somebody. If it came, I would hurt somebody. I can't be in a group of people that are stupid. And I think every one of them are stupid, except for the smart ones. Oh my gosh, I think her name is Eleanor. She's a Democrat. She's an old woman. She's probably like 60, right? I love her. She was giving it to them today for their disrespect. Can you get your finger off the mouthpiece of that microphone? That's so gross. Again, I think we've had this discussion. Just trying to figure out where I'm gonna go next with my rant. Let's see. I went through a lot of this today. It's so funny because I didn't know the why people are. Here's the question I had asked: are abortion clinics a place that's just to perform abortions, or are they complete doctor offices as well? Is that an interesting question? Wouldn't you want to know? Because you have to understand the building doesn't say abortion clinic on the front of the building. It's usually like a family planning or something else. So it's like Right now, today, they're protesting, people stand in front of these these clinics. I'm going to stop saying abortion clinics because it's not just abortions. Yes, we go there when we don't want that baby. Yes, we go there when that one night stand went wrong. Yes, we go there when you get, inappropriately touched. In other words, raped. You go there. So, but my thing is, why aren't abortion clinics, instead of calling them abortion clinics or family planning clinics, why aren't these procedures wrapped in with your primary care physician? That way, maybe we can take some of the stigma off of abortion. I'm going to the doctors. Doctor, when I get in there now, I'm in my private session. It's between me and my doctor. I'm going to have an abortion. I don't want this baby. It's ruining my life. I want to go to college. But that's between me and my doctor. That's confidence. No one has to be shamed about going to family planning at 16 or anything like that. I'm going to my OBGYN. I got to go get checked up. Excuse me, OBGYN. I don't want this baby. Can you abort it for me? That's a difference of that's different than you going to 1515 North Avenue. They usually know you either going in there to get your STDs taken care of, or you going to go have an abortion, or get your pregnancy test results.
You in the hood now, baby.
Exactly. But I'm not a woman, so I don't have the ovaries. But I'm not going to nobody's abortion clinic where most of the people in there are not doctors. They're practitioners, or whatever the hell that means. They're practicing. Don't practice on me. I don't want that little hose to get attached to my ovary and pull one of them out. I do want to have babies soon, but not today. I don't want you to use that hanger you just took off your coat and give me no abortion because you don't know what you're doing. If it wasn't so much stigma around it, I'm on both fronts with the abortion thing. If you get pregnant, maybe you should think about it. Like I remember when friends of mine used to get pregnant in high school, and I was like, no, I won't be the godfather because I'm not taking care of that baby. When the father leaves, what do I look like? But no, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be the godfather. Because that sounds like a financial commitment to me. And yeah, no. Because it's not mine. That's why, God. Child. Baby. That's his. Not mine. No. And they would say they wanted to get an abortion of that child back in the day. Because this is like 15, 16, 17 years ago. Back in the day. And I would say, why would you do that? I mean, you laid down and made this baby. Is it the baby's fault that you did this? They always talking about the baby it's not from conception, it's after birth, when the baby's actually coherent and understand, whatever. You still made it. You're pregnant. What are you going to do? I never judged about whether you went and got an abortion or not, but I used to know people that used to come back and be like, it's done. I can drink. What?
You in the hood now, baby.
Tonight at 8 o'clock is the Lady O Show. Right here on Be Exposed Radio. I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe she'll carry on this conversation about the abortion, because she did comment on my post, and here's what she said. If I can open the phone. Here's what she said. When I asked what is about the abortion clinic, one person said, most abortion clinics offer family planning and other services for women. And then Lady O said, a legal location offers other services as well to provide ongoing education for family planning. If you say so. Then why take the stigma out of it and just stick with the family planning. And instead of putting what's on blast is the abortion, family planning, and other services. And other services being small print, right, under planning. ... Because that's the blood trail from the abortion. ... I'm sorry, I can't with this show. Right. Look, I'm giving you I'm creating your logo, your storefront logo. Family planning, lowercase letters, because it's... And then right at the Y, under plan, at the G, under planning, it says, and other service, ... Then on the other side of the G is somebody wobbling away. The ... is like, ow, crotch hurt. Oh, I get so much hate email. I love it. Don't you love hate email? You've gotten a hate email before? How's your girlfriend? She broke up with you yet? Thank you. Jabray, did he sleep at that girl again? Just wondering. Remember, you turned my mic off. Yeah. Cowbells. Did you see this picture of cowbells? Look. I'm not going tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't appreciate you putting me on blast.
Well, I don't appreciate you turning my mic off.
But it had to happen.
It didn't. So fair game.
How do you feel about people chewing gum in the mic?
Who did that? This one. Oh, why you ain't say nothing to him?
That's how you feel about it.
Huh?
How do you feel about it?
If you can hear them chewing in the mic, why you ain't say anything?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, then what's your problem?
Because I just want to know how you feel about it. Is it acceptable? Is it not acceptable?
If you can't hear the clicking of the chewing gum, I don't care.
Okay.
Where is my chewing gum? Is that within your mouth?
No.
I don't believe you. You're telling lies.
What are you lying for?
Because you're the only one in there chewing.
I got this from my friend.
He got it out my pack? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Is he stealing?
No.
You just threw him under the bus like, I got this from my friend. And pull your gum out. Let me see. Come around. Where he at?
He's gone. What I need to lie for? He's gone. The intern got a piece of your gum, though.
Black folk just like to steal. I swear to goodness, and that's not a stereotype. That's the truth.
It's not even stealing.
It's not yours.
It's borrowing.
And you didn't. No, I don't want that shit back. You kidding me? Y'all was talking about STDs. I didn't hear the whole show. I just came in on STDs, so I don't know what anybody got. So believe me, I don't want that gum. I come through the door, they talk about all kinds of stuff. Chris Brown, who cares? Why was I getting ready to talk about him? He lost to him. He didn't lose, but this article says he lost his plea deal. But he didn't lose it. He rejected the offer that they were given on this plea deal, and now he will have to go to court and face a jury, which might end him back in jail. Whatever. It's principle. And I'm with him on it. His trial is on September the 8th. And if you don't agree to something just to placate anybody else, you have to be able to live with your decision. If you say you didn't do it, you stand up for your conviction. And hopefully the jury will believe you. But I think you've suffered enough. In my eyes, you suffered enough. I think we already know by now that chick Rihanna is crazy. There's something wrong with that girl. I think she needs some therapy. I think she needs some therapy, seriously. And that's not even no joke. And I'm not talking about Planned Parenthood. Not that kind. Not that kind of therapy. I think she need to go sit down in somebody's chair and have a little talk every Wednesday for the next 6 months. It's extensive. And it's not outpatient. I needed to be committal.
You can't just diagnose people.
I want her to be committed. She needs to fall off the mat for a couple of months. I don't care about Dr. Dre. So Dick Nose is still talking. You got to listen to the show to really understand who Dick Nose is. But it's Senator Ted Cruz, Republican from Texas. Now everybody's going to go get into it, right? They're going to go try to figure out why I call him Dick Nose. But I've talked about this before. His nose, when he talks, it almost looks like it goes in his mouth and like he's sucking a dick. It does. It's like his lip like goes down, and every time he talks, it like his nose is going in his mouth. He humping his own face with his nose. That's called 60. So, like I was talking about the IRS situation, he wants the Attorney General Eric Holder to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate the IRS scandal, which seems to be ludicrous to me because everything is it's so funny because the Democrats are not fighting this big giant battle, but the Republicans, they're fighting this battle like they're going to be like stuff is going to change, like the tax code is going to erase, like no one's going to have to pay taxes on April 15th next year. They're waging war. It's a war against the establishment. It's like they're, right wing Nazis. I don't get the fight. The chick that targeted the Republican whatever C4 organization quit. Not quit, but she's fired or whatever the case may be. She's gone. They lost 20-something thousand emails apparently, and they have a new commissioner over at the IRS. So he's getting all the flack for something that he wasn't even there for. He just came in February. He was in January, February. So he wasn't even there when the whole email situation and the targeting scheme happened back in like 2011. He wasn't even there. But he's here to fix the problem. But you don't want to accept the problem. Then when he's telling you that I wasn't there and I didn't know what was going on back then, and y'all still asking me questions about 2011, and I keep telling you I wasn't there, I can't testify to that. I can testify to today. Why don't you want to accept it? How many times are y'all going to beat a dead horse? Y'all did this throughout the entire Obama administration's tenure, and it's sickening. It's sickening, it's disturbing, and the American people need to do something about it. I said something earlier today in relation to these polls that all the news programs, all the parties use to dictate what the American people are, how they feel, how the American people feel. But 9 times out of 10, the majority of Americans don't know where to go to take these polls so they can have their vote counted, because they don't want this out to the public. Because I know I've never taken a poll that was ever talked about on any news program ever. And I'm in the news. I'm talking about it right now. I end up creating my own polls, and hopefully you'll go to BeExposedRadio.com and cast your vote when we start them up again in July. And I try so hard not to make this a political show, but this is Talk Lately, and the politics is what's running this country is amok. All the way down to our local government with this whore. I'm sorry. That was just disrespectful, but that's how I feel on the inside, that she has sex for money. She might not, though. I don't know. It's allegedly. Allegedly in my mind. Not allegedly like I heard it from somebody. It might be true, though. I don't know. I take it back. I apologize. Sarcastically.
That is outright lies. That is not true.
But the fact that she keep going to places asking them for money makes me, one, very weary. Two, what are you doing with the money that you can visually see improvement in your city? Have you seen visual improvement? All I've seen is that she brought this damn organization here to put this racetrack around Pratt and Lombard Street that factored in no money to the city. Basically, a waste of time and paint and effort and building expenses that brought nothing. That's why they're not doing it anymore. So what is the point? Alright, we got more show coming up after this break. Right here on BigExposedRadio.com. You're listening to the Talk Lately Show. Up next, I'm going to continue the discussion about this, our political party. And I want you to get involved, though. The phone lines are open here at 1-855-835-5857, extension 1. And you can text 443-642-9403. I'm not going to drop my voice down like another host on this network, because I can't. Not today. I'm in a mood, and I'm using my platform to talk about it. It's the Talk Lately Show. We'll be right back.
Did you know that our shows play all day and all night?
So you could never miss a minute of the informative, funny, and extravagant mayhem that is our station, BeExposedRadio.com.
So be sure to check out our shows like The Talk Lately Show, The Sharon Nixon Show, Let's Talk, and The Ladio Show.
From north, east, south, and west, you're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Did you miss Talk Lately last night? Well, here's a snippet of what you missed. But Will Smith and Mark Anthony were hanging out this weekend at the Miami Dolphins game. You know, I don't know if it was like a, you know, they seemed like they were pretty happy and enjoying themselves. So that's just, maybe it was just to denounce the rumors that, you know, Mark Anthony tapped that ass on TV. For real. Because what if the sex scene was real? Was completely real.
It looked.
But you never know. You know, maybe Will was there watching that sex scene. No. And then they said that it was Will and Jade. I mean, you know, Will and Mark that had the affair. But what if it was Will and Mark?
They said Will and Jada, but it was Will and Mark. Yeah. I mean, Mark and Jada, but it was Will and Mark. I said, wow. You know they're saying Will and Trey Songz is doing the damn thing now.
Phew.
She losing.
she is losing.
Oh, goodness.
Look,
I got a headache.
But yeah, well, what if it was Will and Mark that was having the affair instead?
Ow. Ew.
Just ponder on that for a second. Because it wouldn't, you know, now you would take a second look at the picture of them at the baseball game together, and Mark Anthony looking over his shoulder with his wandering eyes. Hey, Will. Hey, Big Willie. Hey, sit right here next to me. Let's watch the Dolphin games that I own part of. Don't get up too fast. It might make me see your Woody. Sit Sit down slowly. I don't want to punch you with my skeletal bone. I'm not trying to lose you too soon like I lost Jenny from the block. She didn't have what you have, muscles. You're quite strong, Will. Ooh, your biceps. Oh, put your arms around me, why don't you? Oh, the Dolphins are winning. Winning! Charlie Sheen, where are you? Oh no, they lost. Damn, that's actually you tonight, Will. Take me home. Not to your house, Jada's there. Maybe we can stop at the hotel real quick. I don't have my chin guard. If you missed that, don't worry. We keep the laughs going right here on Baltimore Exposed Radio, Talk Lately Show. Weeknights at 8. Call in 855-TEL-TLS.
Check out the splashback of At the Sugar Shack.
There are some good cops out there. But
there are, but they all act the same. You got to remember, though, there are some good cops out there that you can catch in the right way. You know, and then there are some cops out there that, but those same cops are a different way to other people.
Right.
So, for instance, I don't understand why, even if it's your orders that you are to, because I don't like it. I don't like the fact that my civil liberties are in jeopardy every time I look out my window when I'm driving past somebody, because it's never happened to me, and I think I would be locked up if it did. When I go driving down the street and I notice that they done pulled somebody out of their car, made them sit on the ground.
On the ground.
That is so degrading to me.
That happened to me. That happened to me.
I'm not sitting on the ground. You can take me to jail, but check this out. You're going to have to throw me to the ground. Because I'm not doing that.
It happened to me, a good girlfriend.
I'm very well spoken.
Yes.
And I don't need to be thrown to the ground for you to have me obey you.
They took us out of the car. It was myself, a good girlfriend of mine, and my brother from another mother complex. Mm-hmm. We were just coming from an event. There was still a lot of noise going on from right. It was a house party, but it was respectful. Mm-hmm. No, it was not a lot. Oh my goodness, I can remember like it was, mind you, it was the last day of Black History Month. The last day of Black History Month, and they sent 4 or 5 cop cars and had us sit on the ground. I told it was a woman, a female. It was like literally 4 cars and then the paddy wagon. Mm-hmm. And I got really emotional. I was like, "Are you serious?" We were coming from a Black History event and then went over to a little housewarming gathering. And I said, "This is the last day of Black History Month. Are you really going to set us on the ground? Are you really doing this?" No one ended up getting arrested. They didn't check their license, check their IDs. And I said, "You really, there's a crime being committed right now." I said, "There's a crime being committed right now, and they're getting off scot-free because you're here with us."
All right.
Yeah, that was my first experience to Baltimore police.
For more of At the Sugar Shack, be sure to tune in live Mondays through Fridays at 5 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
For less than $50 a month, you can have the most intelligent home on the block. With Xfinity, you'll get some of the fastest internet speeds in the nation, so you can stream movies and shows on any of your personal devices and program your DVR on the go. Xfinity even lets you control your lights and temperature and get security and fire alerts from any PC or tablet 24/7, 365. All services are backed by a 30-day guarantee and start at just $49.99. Call today, 866-824-4019. 866-824-4019.
Damn. And now I'm freezing. Welcome back to the show. 7:34 on June the 26th. 86 degrees still outside presently. I have been getting the best sleep in the world for the past 3 days. Except for last night, because I should have left when I said I was leaving last night. Instead of sticking around to almost, 10:30? I should have went home. Because I Although the sleep was good, I did fall into a deep sleep, but it wasn't long enough. Only had like 5 hours. Which is why I think I'm in a mood again today.
How do you know you're in a deep sleep?
When you can't hear anything that's going on around you. Or nothing will wake you up.
I had a lot of dreams last night. I normally don't have dreams.
Me either. I have sex dreams though. I do. I mean, but it's not like wet dreams though. Like dreams where it's somebody I wish I could be with or something like that. Or I was with them before and I'm remembering in a dream. But it's in a totally different light than how I actually knew them. And it's interesting to think back on stuff like that as a dream, per se. Has anybody ever experienced that? How they'll take a past relationship and in your dreams make it into something totally different, whether bad or worse, bad or good. It is something totally different. Like one of mine is that it was an ex that was bad, and the dream was when it was good. He got a job. He found a place to live. That wasn't my house. He wasn't a bipolar schizophrenic, stuff like that.
The people you deal with.
I know, right? I don't deal with anybody though right now, so it's free and clear. Free and clear. I mean, Yo actually called.
Did you just call him Yo?
Yo actually called on Saturday, I think it was. Like, what you doing? Like, out of the blue, like, who the hell, Nick? Who the hell is this? There I go, click. You ain't got time for bull. Did I finish talking about Dick Nose?
I'm sure you did.
Good. Why do people protest abortions?
Because they think it's wrong.
But why protest it? Don't get one.
True.
I think people need to stop fighting for the rights of people that didn't ask for their opinion. If you are against abortions, don't get one. But to those that wish they had one and didn't want to do what you do to struggle or not to struggle, I think that's my right. That's not even a right. I can do what I want with this because it's mine. It don't belong to anybody else because the brain controls everything here. See? You can't tell me I can't do this. You can't tell me I can't. If I wanted to do the abortion myself, but I'm scared of the pain, I couldn't. You know what I mean? I could stand in this alley right here behind us with a hanger and tickle it up in there. If I was a woman.
Can you really do that?
Yeah. You put the little. No, I'm not gonna tell people how to do it on the air. Might have somebody underage on here like, oh, go ahead, tell me. I got 6 hangers. And she give herself a premature hysterectomy. Talking about, mommy, I got it. Get your baby. And it's our ovaries. That's not funny. What the hell is wrong with us tonight? Yeah. But I think it's real crazy that you... Especially if they stop doing abortions, right, then what's the family planning about? they provide. That's what I'm saying. They provide other services, not just the abortion part. Then all those people are going to be unemployed because it's a family planning establishment in every city, just about, or every county, just about. All those people that's going to go back in the unemployment pool because now you took their job away from them. What are they going to do with the hangers? Now let's talk about this orange guy, John Boehner, House Speaker. I can't stand him. I really, really can't. I really don't understand people on that. I don't want to align myself with Democrats, and I don't want to align myself with Republicans at this point. I don't want to align myself with any party at this point, independent, liberal, conservative, whatever the case may be. I don't want to align myself with any of them. I want to be me, unique, and understand that I find everything that you're talking about to be stupid. We have these parties, these houses, these legislative branches that were created in the 1800s that don't fit our society anymore. It just doesn't fit our society anymore. And I've refused to be judged by them. They create laws not at the request of our people. And I've said this for now probably 3 years. We don't need them. We don't need them. We live in the technology age. We don't need them. If we want something, we all can vote and to be majority rules. Do we want to go to war? We all vote. Right from your smartphone, from your computer, from your tablet, from a computer on the ceiling. I don't care. Get yourself a username and password and get your ass on there and vote. That's what I'm saying. We all have to be able to get involved in these polls. These polls are what they're deciding our fate off of when it's not election year. They take these polls and say the American people said they want this. The American people are in an uproar. When the hell did 5,000 people become the American people? That's a consensus that you're taking this percentage of a population and saying that they want this. The same thing how they were running how they say the president's approval ratings is at 41%. Who the hell told you that? Because the black population here is growing. And I think it was the last time I looked at it was like 40% of the U.S. is black. And you got 10% of it being Puerto Rican or Mexican descent. Then you got another 10% that's Chinese or some kind of Asian descent. And the white population is getting smaller and smaller.
Really?
Yeah. So all 41% is black people? Is that what they're trying to say? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at with this? 41% disapprove of how he's doing his job. So that's the 41% is all white people. And that's not true. There are plenty of white people that are, you know, there are a lot of white people. I'm not going to say plenty. There are a lot of white people that love our president, love what he's doing. He's doing nothing because they're not allowing him to. And now he's being sued by this orange person. I don't know how he's going to get in the courthouse. They can't let orange people get away with this kind of stuff. People can't have this skin color and then act like they're going to sue people. How can you be orange and call yourself white? Those are two separate colors. The people that should be outraged is the American people about a House Speaker who has done nothing in the past 6 years of this presidency. That's what they should be outraged with. Now he's going to take more time of doing damn nothing to sue the President of the United States who's trying to do a job that's hard enough, involving us in wars that he doesn't want to get involved in anymore. You can tell that by his demeanor. I'm only going to send 200 to 300 troops over there and then they can fight it out themselves. Basically, I'll train you, but we're not coming back over there to get involved in your war. This is what the president is saying. But they like, oh no, we need to stop them because we need their oil, basically. But now we starting to export oil out of our country to some other places. So do we need it from them, or do we have enough? Or do we need to remember that this is the technology world and jump with the times and stop relying on oil? Who gives a fuck about Exxon, Amoco, BP, any of them motherfuckers? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the argument about oil. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the argument about fracking. I'm sick of the argument about coal. All of that stuff is so outdated. That was the stuff they did in the 1800s when they first signed the goddamn Bill of Rights with a goddamn pigeon feather. We don't use them no more. We got Bics. We got ballpoint pens and stuff now. Shit's changed. You don't see no damn bird feather on here, do you? Ain't nobody writing in cryptology anymore. Gosh. Back then, money was gold. You know, gold coins and shit like that. You walk around with a sack tied with a string. Talking about I'm safe. Talking about I'm safe. It's locked up tight. Ching-a-ling-a-ling on your waist.
That's back when people sold goods out of their coat.
Robin Hood, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You said Robin Hood.
Sick of them. But we still live by that rule today. Our forefathers did this. I don't know them people. I don't know them people. They don't live like me. They don't live like you. Stop comparing us to them. This is a totally different realm. We got warships in the ocean. Back then, their warships was pirate ships. They used flags and stuff with like skulls on them. Come on. Even the pirates, even the pirates of today got better technology.
They on the internet now. Pirating your email address.
I'm just saying, I totally just don't get it. The only thing I trust in is the free speech. That's the only one I'll keep, because I wouldn't be able to do this right now if I did that. But they would try to kill me and maim me or lock me up and put me in Guantanamo Bay. Please don't put me down there. Just by having Guantanamo Bay, though, just think about that injustice right there. I know we got bad people, and I understand that, but we're also America, and we're supposed to be living up to a higher standard. We're supposed to be like the Britney Spears of the world or something like that, living to a higher standard and crazy at the same time.
Britney Spears.
Crazy, nuts, but pretty. But we're supposed to have this Constitution and this Bible that we always tote around, and in God we trust stuff. But then we got Guantanamo Bay, where we keep people a prisoner, and then we get mad when we release them because we were going to release them anyway, because they're not actually prisoners, because we're not going to ever file a crime or file charges against them. And then we get mad.
And then somebody speak out against it, and they can't even come back to the country.
Right. That too. Or they'll trade these not prisoners, not so-called prisoners, but they're in jail, but they're not prisoners. They can't leave if they want to, but they're not prisoners. They're down in Guantanamo Bay. We trade them for another American citizen, and you're in an uproar about it. Bo Bergdahl.
Never heard of him.
Really?
Yep.
It's been on the news like every day, but you don't watch TV, so you wouldn't. You're the problem. There it is right there. You're the problem because you accept status quo. Did you vote yesterday? No.
No.
I mean, not yesterday, but the day before. Exactly. So you accept status quo. You're part of the problem. Because you just live your day like, I don't care, whatever.
Why you had to use that voice, though?
Because I think that's how you sound when you say it. I don't care, whatever. Well,
you sound like a Muppet.
What are you going to do? Oh. That's how you all your dance in place.
need you to stop.
Woo. I got 7 minutes. I'm going to continue with my rant, though, okay?
I'm trying to figure out.
It's pent up.
How you just start pointing fingers at me like you really are ranting.
I'm passionate about this. I really am, and I don't think I'm going to go into politics because I don't think the final result is I don't think anything is going to change. Not one thing. Regardless of what anybody says, I don't think anything's going to change. We're going to be riding this cotton pony.
I gotta get the door. I'll be back.
And when I say cotton pony, I mean these old folk with white hair that still think they in the 1800s when they wear them wigs with the rollers. What are we going to do? If anybody out there knows what these polls like I know the Gallup poll, but not everybody does the Gallup poll. I want emphasis on all of them. The ones that CNN does, the one that Fox News does, the one that MSNBC does, the one NBC does, C-SPAN does some. I want all of them. If you can email them to me, I would appreciate it. Live at beexposedradio.com. That's LIVE at beexposedradio.com. The phone lines are open right now at 855-835-5857 extension 1. And that's 443-642-9403 via text. I don't know why. What you mean the door? You had to go get the door. The door's open. It's an office building, damn you. Interesting enough, the Lady O Show comes on tonight at 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. I'll be leaving out of here at 8:01 because I'm tired and I have a lot of work to do in the morning, so I need to get prepared for my day tomorrow. But to continue with my rant, so House Speaker John Boehner is suing President Obama and the Obama administration for President's excessive use of executive orders and other administrative actions. So, according to the record, though, President Obama has not used nowhere near as many executive orders as past presidents. But regardless of the fact, I just hope President Obama just takes it in stride and walks it out. Walk it out. Because who cares? I'm getting ready to get out of here, bitch. I'm going to be paid. You know? I'm not going to be president no more, you motherfuckers. I'm getting ready to get paid. I'm going to write me some books and I'm going to tell all y'all dumbass secrets. It's going down. Because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? 2016 is almost here. Y'all blocked him all the way, and he's just going to go down in history as the president that was blocked by motherfucking House of Representatives. Oh my gosh. Is she in there? I apologize, but I'm really, really passionate about this political thing. Sorry, Miss O. It's just beyond me that we live in a day and age where I can create stuff like this. Technology on the wall right here, TV screens. Come on. Do you think this would be happening in the 80s? Not even the 90s. Money wasn't as fluent as it is right now. People wasn't really getting concerned about education and getting to the next level and trying to be their own bosses and stuff like that. They weren't concerned about that kind of stuff. They were trying to get to the next welfare line, trying to find, not looking for insurance. That was not their issue. Now we have the Affordable Care Act. Why do Republicans hate it so much? Because it's going to cost somebody a couple more dollars. It doesn't make sense to me that you don't want to spend money on your health. Where do people get that from? Where do the Republicans get that from? Oh, it's going to cost us in the long run. So what? Stay healthy. Or you're going to die. Dead. By one of those, yes. A filthy needle, yes. Acid rainwater from when the sky erupts in flames. For you.
Don't even say it.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to continue on with my rant for the next 2 minutes and 9 seconds. I'm enraged. Seriously, though. I'm enraged at the fact that people like Robbie, this was a small election. Did you vote for the president? You gonna plead the fifth?
I plead the fifth.
That's a no. So, but you don't have no concerns, though, right? I used to be that way, though, too. I actually think I still am that way. I used to be that way when I vote I would vote when it matters. Is that how you feel? So you didn't think voting for the president mattered? Let's hear it.
Sent my spirits.
What? What's that? So, in closing, because I got 1 minute and 6 seconds, I just wish we all do a little bit better at being aware of our surroundings. Not that you have to really care about politics. I say don't really care about about politics. I bet you if we had a turnout of 0 votes, somebody will take heed. If nobody voted, somebody would start listening because they'll be thinking it's starting to be a rebellion. No one cares about the United States if you stop voting.
What would happen if one person voted, just one person?
But it would depend on who voted. It's majority rules, so it's 1-0. But if nobody voted, think about that. None. So you did it. You spent all this money. Because remember, all these campaigns cost money. They collect money. They get donors and all that stuff. Now picture nobody voting, and you spent all this money on ads, television ads, bus ads, all that kind of stuff, and nobody voted. Your supporters would be outraged. That's called the campaign to stop the vote. Until they get more technologically advanced at this system of voting. Who cares about early vote? I mean, early voting is good for some, but not all. When we all walk around with our cell phone. We walk around with computers and tablets and watches that can tell you recipes and crap. I gotta go. Monday, I'm back with an all-new show at 7 p.m., and I'm going to continue. I'm changing the format of this show. I'll talk about news when I wanna. Goodbye.